Okay, guys, so as a hospice patient, we have one thing that really gets on our nerves, which is this. I'm gonna flip my book around. I'm gonna flip my phone around so you guys can see the one thing that drives me absolutely bonkers. If it'll let me flip it. It's not letting me flip. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is what drives me bonkers because I have to go here. This is my medication list, and I have to fill this paper out with everything that I put in my body, which is good because if I could get this to flip around, then you would see that I have not only this, which is my makeup wake up, I call it. Then I have my morphine, and this is my kit for it really hurts. Then I have this, which is my daily meds. It is a whole compartment of daily meds. I am on, let's see, I am on haloperidol. I am on methylphenidate because I have ADHD, and I don't deny that. I have lorazepam. I have another one of lorazepam, but less active, less dose, so it's for babies and baby panic attacks. Then I'm on zolpidem for sleep, 10 milligrams, because I cannot sleep because of the types of tumors I have. They express a lot of hormones. Then I'm on cyclobenzaprine for muscle. Then I'm on, I'm supposed to be excluding these, the tramadol, but my doctor just stopped that one. Then I am on 100 milligram patches of fentanyl. I used to be on this one, which is 75, but now I'm on the 100 milligrams. I am on Miralax right here. I am on clonidine 0.2 milligrams, which just got upped because I used to be on clonidine 0.1. On Dancetrone for the nausea, I'm on 8 milligrams of that. I'm on Zena Plus, which is to also help you use the toilet without going into too much detail. Oxycodone 30 milligrams. I take 4 of those a day. So I'm on a very high dose. I'm also on Senna Plus 8.6 milligrams. I'm also on gabapentin. Then, which one is this one? This one is Sunosi 75 milligrams. Though that helps me get through a day where, because I can only be awake for like 5 hours and then I'm done. I just have no energy left. So let me pop these back into my thing. But I'm on a lot of medication. I'm on 15 to 16 different medications, y'all, and it is very hard to keep track. So that's why I have the book, so I know what I took, when I took it last, and my doctors can keep track. So say something happens to me and I have to go into inpatient with them, they can look at the book and say, okay, Viva took haloperidol and morphine at 7 p.m. It is now 9:20 p.m. So yes, we should be able to give her another dose to help her. I messed this up putting this back in. Oh no. Oh no. No. I'm trying to put the Clearlax back in and I can't. Oh no. There we go. So now I gotta figure out if I can get these back in. There we go. So that's just one box, and if I can close it, and then the second, this is what we call, oh, I never got this back in there. The second box is like the I'm in a lot of pain and I'm very scared box. So it comes with the morphine, and it comes with another set of lorazepam, but then it comes with haloperidol. It's a little stronger. And then it also comes with end-of-life meds. So, like, when it does come my time, I have the meds to keep my lips wet, things like that. And then in my purse, I have my ones that I have to take all the time. So in my purse, I'm just opening it up. I have, let's see, hydromorphone, 4 milligrams. I can take up to 3 of those a day, which is dilaudid, if you want the street name. Xanax, I'm on alprazolam, Xanax, 3 times a day, 2 milligrams. They look like this. Oops, uh-oh. They look like this. They're bars, which are extremely hard to swallow, so I have to break them, and it's just annoying. Then I'm on the tramadol, which I need to get rid of because they stopped my tramadol, so I need to get that out of there. Then I'm on diphenhydramine for my heart, because if you mix that with the Haldol and with the hydromorphone, the pain medicine, it makes my heart go from 160 to 170 beats down to like 120. So for some reason they figured that out at the hospital, and that's what I'm on. So that's what's in my like to-go kit. Just in case, like when I go to church, that's in my to-go kit, because I suffer from a lot of pain. And then in my daily kit is so when I first wake up in the morning, I open my daily kit, and in it is my morphine, or not my morphine, I'm sorry, my methylphenidate, which is for my ADHD. I take 320, so I'm on 60 milligrams of methylphenidate, which is Ritalin. And then I'm on 2 of the oxycodone, so I'm on 60 milligrams of oxycodone. And then later in the day, around 5, I take 2 more oxycodone, so that's another 60 milligrams. So I take 120 milligrams of oxycodone a day, and that's how I survive. Without it, I would be in the hospital begging for my mommy, who is passed. And but I wanted to show you guys that. So it is a lot of medications, and it's scary, and everyone's like, oh, you should dial back your meds, you shouldn't be on so many meds, oh my goodness, that's terrifying, you should not be on. I need every single one of these. I've tried dialing back my meds, I've tried using less, I've tried everything, but I need every single one. If I try to cut one, it causes a cascade of problems. So before you tell like a hospice patient or a chronically ill patient, oh, you shouldn't be on so many meds, think that they've already thought of that, and they've already tried to do all of that, because no person wants to be on this many meds. Like I said, I'm on 16. Do you think I want to be on 16 meds? No, I don't. It is so hard for me to keep that list. And I have to write down, I have 2 notebooks, but in this notebook, which I love, it comes with a pen. In this notebook is what I write down, like my last nurse's visit. I'll just tell you how that went, because I had that Wednesday. My last nurse's visit came out that, like, I write down medications needed for refill, and I had A, B, C, D, E, I had F. So F is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 medications needed. My blood pressure was great. It was 100/60. My BPM was not great. It was 129, but not bad for me. And my arm, I lost weight, so my arm went down to 21 centimeters or whatever. It used to be 24, now it's 21. And then just little things I wanted to talk to her about, like make new list log for the thing, because I ran out of my logs for when I take my meds, so I had to like make my own, and I would rather them just give me a new list log, so I don't have to keep making my own list log, so that it's, you know, up to date, and that way they know everything that's happening So if I ever have to go into the inpatient, they're like, Viva's on top of it. She wrote everything down. Her weight, her BPM, her blood pressure, every day is in there. What meds she took, what time she took them, the dose, I mean, all these things are important to a doctor, especially if that patient can't talk. That's the scariest thing for a doctor to go through, to have a patient come in and they are on very strong medications and then they can't talk and tell you, hey, I took Dilaudid at this time for my pain, or my Haldol for my agitation, because I have a tumor in my brain, so I get really agitated really quick, and I notice it's been getting worse lately. So I've been having to take the haloperidol more than I had to before. I'm still under what I have to take. Like, I'm not at the, the level that I shouldn't be, like I should be. I'm still way under, which is great, but I'm actually having to use more because my it's like a switch in my brain that things are different now than what they were before. I'm not the same person I was before. I can definitely tell you that. I try so hard to be the person that I was before, because I don't want other people seeing me and saying, oh my God, she is so different. She is, blah, 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 or God forbid, oh my God, she doesn't try. Or, these are all the things that chronically ill patients think are, that people are going to judge them for A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And really, we just want to feel accepted. We just want to feel loved. We just want to feel like, that people understand us, because it's extremely hard. I mean, but it's even harder on our families. And I don't want my family having to sit there and say, oh my God, I don't know what time my wife took this or my mom took that. How are they supposed to know? That's not their job to be on top of my meds. That's my job. So I try to make my job easy for the doctors so that they can say, okay, Viva was on top of her meds. She wrote it in the Accent Care book. She wrote down the meds she took. We know what to do. We know what she's taken. We know what we can give her to get her responsive or whatever, just so that they know that they can get me to a place that I'm better. Or God forbid, if they can't, they can't. But my whole point is that you have to be your own advocate when you're a chronically ill patient. And if you're not advocating for yourself, you're not helping yourself. You have to advocate for you. And the only way to do that is to write a log of what you're taking, is to make sure that your meds are organized. Everything is organized. So when you have that moment, yes, it may seem overwhelming, but organize your meds. Organize what you need at the time. Like, I have to have this little bag when I go to church. So I put it in my big bag, and I take this medicine before I go, so I can leave the big pouch at home. So I can just bring my little pouch. I've learned that I used to take this everywhere, but now I've learned, okay, Viva, I don't need to bring all those meds. I felt before like I had to take all those meds everywhere because I was so afraid of what would happen if I didn't have one of my meds. But now I've learned that I don't need to bring all those meds. I just need to bring these certain meds to make sure that I'll be okay. So my mother-in-law was actually the one that told me, Viva, you don't need to bring all those meds. Try to work down and dwindle down what you do need, and that way you're not carrying all that stuff, because that's heavy. It's a lot of stuff on you. So don't try to figure out what you need and what you don't need. And I did that, and I was like, okay, I don't need half this stuff, so I can set this big box of medication down, not have to worry, have a little bag, smaller, because I love my cute purses. And it's been kind of hard because before I was having to bring all this stuff with me, and I'm like, oh my God, I want to go back to my Gucci purse that my friend Veronica gave me. I want to be able to go back to having cute little purses and stuff. So, just, having a chronic illness and trying to just have your attire for the day is hard, because you don't know how much meds you need to bring, because you don't know how long you're going to be gone. A day at the beach, I'm having to bring almost everything. A day where I'm just going to Walmart, I can bring barely nothing. So it's like I'm constantly changing bags, changing what I'm wearing, changing my attire, changing my appearance. And as you can tell, I'm very insecure about my appearance. I'm very insecure about what people think of me when they see me, especially because I'm young. Like, if I was in my 80s, I wouldn't give two flips. I'd be like, screw you people, I am old, I don't care. And not old, but I'd be like, you know, I've lived my life, I don't care what you think. But at 35, I guess I've also gotten to the point of I don't care, but I do care. And it sucks to care because you don't want to care, but there's something inside of you that's saying, what if these people just think I'm just like, you know, a drug addict with all these meds? I don't want that. I want to feel free in who I am and confident that I am a strong woman that has done everything she can do for her family and for herself. So that's my meds. That's, you know, kind of what I go through. There's more actually, but you know, the gabapentin, I mean, I have a whole list. I can actually just go over, I have the list right here. I'll just read you out my list of what I'm on, because it might be easier than trying to show you guys. But I am on, let's see, alprazolam, oxycodone, lorazepam, fentanyl patches, cyclobenzaprine, clonidine, methylphenidate, diphenhydramine, zolpidem, oxycodone, hydromorphone, and there was 3 more added that's not on this one. Oh, they had upped my fentanyl patch, my clonidine, and the zolpidem. The fentanyl patch went from 75 to 100. Clonidine went from 1 to 0.2, and the zolpidem went from 5 to 10, which thank God they did that, because now I can finally sleep right. And then there's 3 other meds that I didn't write down because I keep forgetting what they are. Oh, the gabapentin and the, there was something else, but I'm on a lot of meds, and some of those are just because, you know, of my psyche having to deal with all of this stuff. You know, they realized that my serotonin, no matter what medication I take, my serotonin is a 7, and for anybody it should be between 59 being the lowest and 279 being the highest, and mine's a 7. So my serotonin, no matter what medication I take, will not go up. So there's no point in me being on an antidepressant, unfortunately. But I have to just tell myself, Viva, you're depressed because you have an imbalance in your brain that they can't fix with medications or chemicals. So don't beat yourself up for being a little sad today. Just try to remember that you're sad because of something that you can't control. So that's that. That's me. That's my meds. That's everything I wanted to share about that. That way I get that out the way, because yes, I'm on a lot of meds, but that's not what defines me. Sometimes they do, because like some meds I have to wait till at night to take because they make me a little cuckoo for Cocoa Pops, and so I don't take them during the day because I don't want, because then it will be the end of my day, because some of these meds, they make you so tired that you're done for the day. Like the Dilaudid, I have to wait till nighttime to take the Dilaudid because it's such a strong medication that, you know, I have to wait till, you know, and by the time I've waited that long, my pain is already at an 8. It's like an 18 by then. So it works out because then I can just take it, not be in pain anymore, and then pass out. So, that works out. And if I have to take it during the day, I know, Viva, you're going to bed now, because I don't want my kids to see me messed up on a medication that I can't help being messed up, because the medication just does that. And the kids know, if I tell them, hey, mommy's not well, mommy's gonna have to go take a nap, they understand. They're like, oh, mom, it's okay, we'll be okay, you know. And I'll make them some sandwiches or something to eat, like some potatoes, some carrots and rice, and some chicken, like a stew, and then I'll go lay down and take the medications I need, because I want to make sure they have something good to eat before before I've given up for the day, because sometimes the pain is just so bad that, you know, I can't make food like that like I want to. But and so I'll do the ham and cheese sandwiches real quick for them, some grinders, as we call it from New England. But yeah, that's how it is on those kinds of meds. You have to be prepared for the fact that that day you might feel okay when you first wake up, but then 4, 5, 6 o'clock hits and you are in agony. So you just have to roll with the punches with this kind of thing, and be okay with the fact that you might have to you might have to be okay with the fact that your day started out great but is gonna end shitty. So that's all I wanted to say about the meds, and hopefully that kind of helps, especially for other patients that are on a lot of meds. If you're on a lot of meds like me, I feel for you, because it is so hard and it is so sometimes debilitating. So if you have the same issues that I have, please reach out. I would love to talk to you and help fill your well with a little bit of water if you're getting dried out.